No. What do you reckon then? Cockney or Alice in Wonderland?
You're cool, Bill.
Alice?
I think we go Alice. Yeah, because he's a bit artistic, isn't he? So we'll go with Alice in Wonderland.
OK, I love to paint with my Alice in Wonderland paint set that somebody gave me. It has all kinds of light pastel colours, was actually said by Marilyn Manson. The real Bowie quote was B. Bowie confessed to being a soap fan during an interview with Talk Radio. He also said that the acting was very unlike the film acting he was used to, because it was acting. After a particularly tense interview in which both refused to cooperate, Terry Wogan said, David Bowie will never know how close he came to a slap. Terry, the phrase is slap head. In many ways, David Bowie's work is a perfect reflection of this programme. If I look to my left, I see a space oddity. If I look to my right, Phil's pants, clearly under pressure. We're doing round two a bit differently this week. Rather than intros, our teams will be performing famous instrumental breaks. So, for the name, there are some to do towards Rich.
You know you never see?
What?
You ever see bald-headed heroin addicts? like you know, Iggy Pop and Lou Reed, they both have fabulous heads of hair. They're heroin addicts.
Yeah.
Which round are we in?
I'm just saying. That's why it's called heroin.
You start, I'll come after you.
Will you now?
Yeah.
They're all the same, aren't they, women?
One.
I just thought of one. James Taylor. Big heroin addict. No hair.
Here we go. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4.
La 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 la. La 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 la. I'll give you a clue. Do it again, I'll give you a clue. There's an extra bit that'll really help. Mr. Blue Sky.
Yeah, it's Blue Skies.
Well, it's not, is it?
I've never heard the song.
Right, OK. I'm going to pass it over. He said Blue Sky, and that's wrong. What is it called? All right, I'm going to pass it back. What do you think it is, Rich? It was actually, it's a shame. I gave you all a good chance there. It was Mr. Blue Sky by ELO. Should have sounded like this. Now, I'm taking this little point home with me. You could have had that, mate.
Just because I didn't say Mister.
Rich, can I just give you a clue about the quiz? You have to get the answer right to get a point.
So because I didn't say Mr. Blue Sky?
Yeah, you got his wrong answer. I'm sure.
Hold
on. I've been to America. They have quizzes there. This isn't a new thing on you.
Yeah, but we get a car. We get a car, all right? I just don't see why the song has to have a Mr. in front of it.
Because that's
I don't
what it's
respect
called.
the song enough to call it Mr. Blue
That's
Sky.
what it's called. What do you call it? Blue Sky Esquire, my old mate. It's Mr. Blue Sky.
So if I mean...
You don't respect the sky?
Not enough to call it Mr. So if you meet Iggy Pop's parents, is it the Pops or is it Mr. and Mrs. Pop?
No, it's run before he bums you. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, I got it.
That sounded to me like I have these two foxes that shag outside my window. A little bit like that.
That's screaming lead guitar, not
what a guitar
angry
sounds
kitten.
like.
You sound like an angry kitten.
That's because I'm small.
What?
I'm small, I can't manipulate my voice like a big man like you.
Oh.
She meant big as in fat. She was saying, I can't see the other guest. Have you got it there, Rich?
Yeah, I got it. It's Mr. Freebird.
It is Freebird by Leonard Skinner. That was Freebird by Leonard Skinner. Leonard Skinner famously named themselves after their gym teacher. Apparently it really annoyed the real Leonard Skinner, but at least it amused the metalwork teacher, Derek Creedence Clearwater Revival. Leonard Skinner's keyboard player, Billy Powell, made use of his time in prison by forming a Christian rock band. If Courtney Love gets convicted, I suspect the only thing she'll form in prison is a syringe out of a biro. And a cock out of soap. We also heard Mr Blue Sky by ELO. When ELO reformed as ELO 2, without Jeff Lynne, it was described as like a toaster without a plug. Similarly, Peter Andre has been described as like a twat without a hope. He's great, really, isn't he? Is he on your show this week or something?
Last week.
Is he all right?
Of course he's not all right.
Well, I don't know, he might be.
In what way?
I don't know, in the way that sometimes a hollow vase can yield up beautiful things inside.
Yeah, that's true. But I've never seen a hollow vase talk shit in the jungle.
No.
Bella, Mike, here is something for you to do towards Fern. Since Celebrity Fame Academy, we decided it's best for Fern not to do these.
3, 4. Down. Oh.
They're not a very good band.
No.
OK, right. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Down.
Oh, right, yeah. I just saw what it was. I didn't get it from what you were doing. I looked at my card.
Any thoughts?
Not many right now.
I'll give you a clue. Little girls and morons think he's really good, but they're wrong.
He is.
Do you know who it is?
Yeah, because I know their album, because he is good.
You know their album?
His album, yeah, because you don't like him, do you?
No, I don't really like anyone, but he's who we're talking about at the moment.
Especially him. Well, in that case, it's Mr Robbie Williams.
It is Mr. Robbie Williams.
And
See, that's how you do it, Mr.
I didn't know that.
Who did you think it was?
I thought it was Huey. I thought it was that riff off the first album.
Oh, no, I like the Fun Loving Criminals. Is that what you
Oh, yeah, and me.
Yeah. So you knew it was not Robbie Williams, but you said it was good.
No!
You said it was good.
No!
Yeah, it's your favourite and Amy's favourite, Robbie Williams, with Angels.
That's it.
It is Angels by the Robbie Williams there, Amy's favourite. Let's hear that.
Right, ready, go.
OK.
Ah, now look at her go.
Very good, sir.
Can I point out you just clapped a man pretending to be a guitar?
Well, I was deadly confident at the beginning, and then all that other stuff made me think, well, am I completely on the wrong track?
Really?
Is this a new fashion? I've never seen a sweatband up here. Since Nazi Germany, in fact.
I don't know. Maybe it is.
It's got a bit of paint on it. Is that part of the
Yeah,
whole
part of
vibe?
the vibe.
The decorating
Yeah,
vibe?
that's where I was heading with it, yeah.
Oh,
I thought you were covering up a prison tattoo. Saying all cops are slags.
Any thoughts?
Yes, my thoughts are, I Want to Break Free by Queen.
That is exactly the title. Should have sounded like this.
Perfect work.
That's great, because I thought we were doing It's a Plan of Magic.
Oh, that was the end bit you were doing.
Yeah. I like the start and then the end. Brilliant.
That was I Want to Break Free by Queen. One of Queen's early records was described as the most tasteless thing ever put on plastic. Not true. The most tasteless thing ever put on plastic was the moment when Gareth Gates was winched down onto Jordan. Last year, Queen did a benefit concert in South Africa called